What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if you'll please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rage Rants TV. This is how we do. Raging Rebels make some noise. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Raging Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, in today's video, I could discuss about the things that happened about the game, but I'm pretty sure y'all already saw that. To be honest with y'all. I'll give my after game thoughts. Don't get me wrong, I'll still do that, but I'm trying to mix it up a little bit because if I just come at y'all with that, it's gonna get boring really fast and my channel's gonna fizzle out. So I don't want to do that. I want to try to keep it as fresh and as new and as watchable as possible. So instead of me talking about how the Rockets got blew out by the Knicks last night, I'm gonna be talking about why I believe that Silas deserves a lot more credit than what he's given. Let's speak on it. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was one of those people that was really skeptical about Coach Silas when he first came to the team because he's never been a head coach anywhere. You know, he's been an assistant coach for 20 years. People speak very highly of him. You understand what I'm saying? But he didn't really have a definitive track record. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't prove that he hasn't. Well, I ain't gonna say he hadn't proved it. But he was never given the proper opportunity to be the head coach anywhere. So that's where I was kind of iffy about him. But guys, even though the Rockets sit at 11-15 right now, I'm still very impressed by what this man has done. And let me tell you why. He got this job. Remember, when he got hired on this job, he had two MVPs. He had two MVPs on this roster. So between the beer bug virus, I know what I'm talking about. Between the beer bug virus and the pandemic, between Russell Westbrook and James Harden being gone, on top of that, you have injuries up and down the roster with Christian Wood, Victor Oladipo, and if it's not them, it's either John Wall or Boogie Cousins. Injuries everywhere. Huge transition in the front office. The ownership is being ownership. You understand what I'm saying? And through all of that, Coach Stephen Silas, I should say, still has the Rockets competing each and every night. Now, with the current roster we have, do I see the Rockets, being a championship team? Absolutely not. I'd be a buffoon to say anything like that. And that's no disrespect to the Rockets. That's no disrespect to Coach Stephen Silas. That's no disrespect to the Houston Rockets front office. It's just when you go from having two MVPs to having a bunch of rebuildable pieces, a bunch of rotational pieces and draft picks, you're not going to really get too far in the playoffs, especially in the West. Now, you could probably get away with that in the East, but not here in the Wild Wild West, man. There's too many good teams. You got the Lakers, you got the Clippers, you got the Nuggets, you got the Jazz, you got the Trailblazers, and that's just to name a few. You understand what I'm saying? Even a weakened Warriors team is something to worry about. You understand what I'm saying? So even with all of that, through all the transition, through all the turmoil, through all the chaos, through all the transition, Coach Stephen Silas still had this team doing extraordinary things, still had this team competing each and every night, even in a blowout loss. You understand what I'm saying? He still has the team competing. These guys play like they would run their head through a wall for this coach, and I love seeing that. Now, I told y'all before that the Robert Covington trade was the start of the complete rebuild, and that's exactly what the Houston Rockets are in right now, a complete rebuild. They can say they got John Wall and Victor Oladipo all they want to, but let's just be honest here. Those guys were just a means to a rebuilding end, if that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? They would just, like I said before, they are going to be here just to keep the team competitive enough to say, hey, look, we're still a playoff team, all the whilst we're going to let go of two MVPs and watch their team, well, not the Wizards, but watch the team that we trade James Harden to do better than us. You understand what I'm saying? And look, I understand completely that, you're not going to be great right off, especially trading away MVP, everything like that. And that's why I believe that Coach Stephen Silas should get Coach of the Year considerations, even if the Rockets have a negative record, because I want to see anybody that takes a roster like the Rockets had the year before and turn it and flip it all the way around like it has, and still somehow, some way through the first quarter of the season still has this team competing each and every night. Even in a blowout loss, this team still competes. Do they have the talent to compete with the best teams in the league? No. But that goes on to say that we still give the best teams in the league a run for their money. And that's why I believe that Coach Stephen Silas deserves all the credit in the world. He deserves to be the Houston Rockets head coach going forward. I would love to see what he does when he gets a chance to reshape the roster in his own image and get the players that he wants and the players that he knows are going to go in there and play hard for him each and every night. that's my video for today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for y'all. My name is Rage King. I'm out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, more good content. Now, hashtag that enough said. Win, lose, or draw. Good season, bad season. Super Bowl or bust. It's always go a Super Bowl, NBA Finals, World Series or not. It's always go Houston sports. Go Rockets. Go Texans. Go Astros. See y'all next time. Have a blessing.